Hey guys, it's Jatana Jackson here, and I'm nervous. You guys are amazing. I wanted to go live because I'm getting a lot of messages based on that whole heart post and how I transition things. And I tried really hard to give you guys all the content that I use so that you can duplicate it because I found it really helpful. So I wanted to go live to maybe give a little more words to it rather than just the post. So hopefully this helps. If you guys haven't seen all of the posts that I do in my challenge group sneak peeks, I did it in a thread where I said I'd hit SC18. So, all right, so you know that little crazy heart post? It doesn't even have to be a heart post. It could be any call to action where people respond. They say, yes, I'm interested, or they send you messages in your inbox. And I have found, especially at this point in my business, 4.5 years down the road, I have found that it is very, very time consuming to have like 85 conversations at one time. So what I did, and I started this about 1.5 years ago, and it's been super beneficial. I create what I call a challenge group sneak peek. So for a long time, we've always done, coaching sneak peeks or coaching at a glance. And so I started doing challenge group sneak peeks. So this one, sorry, there's something on my lip. This one's called Take Control Summer Group, whatever. You make up whatever sounds fun for you and your audience. And I thought Take Control was great in terms of the heart post, right? They're all saying, I need to lose 20 pounds. I need to lose 40 pounds, 10 pounds, 5 pounds. It's all about taking control of those goals and making it happen. And I think that's one of the things that we struggle with the most in terms of weight loss is we feel like we don't have control over it. That's where the name came from. So I created a group. It's a private group. I'm the only coach in there. And I open it up with a welcome message. So I'll read it off to you. But all of the screenshots are in this group underneath the thread where I said I had Success Club 18. So I create a group. Everybody's saying what hearts they want to do. And I'm inviting them to the group in those comments. So say if they gave me a yellow heart, I put, please come join us with the link to the group. And you guys can go look at my wall, you'll see it. I already have a welcome message in there. The welcome message says, hi. If you're in here, it's because you've responded to a post that I did tonight, and I wanted a place where I could speak to all of you together. I saw the hearts, each and every color, and some of you, I heard your stories. So I named this group Take Control, because that is what we are about to do. Life isn't always easy, but I promise you, if you stick with me, heart, you will have control over your health and fitness, heart. You will feel hungry. You'll feel hungry. You will feel energy you've never felt before. You will feel strong and confident this summer, and you will create a lifestyle that is realistic and sustainable. Are you in? So that was a welcome message that was already there when they clicked to join. The nice thing about them adding themselves to it is, one, it tells me that they're taking action on something, that they are interested. Doesn't mean they're necessarily going to do anything, but they are interested. So it creates not only new challengers, but it also creates a prospect list. So right now there's 177 people in here. And obviously I'm only at Success Club 18, so not all 177 have purchased. So I will create the final group and add the people who decided to join with either all access or, you know what, they already had the DVDs. I'm still going to help them. They bought it off Amazon or they borrowed it from a neighbor. Whatever the connection is, I am going to help them get results with it. So the welcome message is there. The group is open. People are adding themselves to it. The next thing that I do is I typically go live, and I will share with you real quick. Let me turn my screen around. It's my live video. Because I know that when I was driving home and the idea came to me, I was like, I've got to do this. I don't have to worry about fears of it being not ready or fears of who's going to join. I just had a feeling that this needed to happen. And then the thought came to me, it needs to be named Take Control. It needs to be named Take Control, because I looked at the message that I put on my wall and I saw all of these hearts popping up and I was like, oh my gosh. People out there who are, I promise that we're in the same shirt. I must like olive. But I basically went live So there's a welcome message, first thing, right? After they start adding themselves to it, you can add it to it. You can see who's trying to join, make sure they're not a coach, or maybe make sure they're not even a current challenger, because that's not really necessary. You should have a challenge group for them. But I did a welcome message in a live video, and I shared my story about, doing insanity and failing at it multiple times. And it wasn't until I got a coach and joined a challenge group that I was able to thrive in that experience and actually get results. I let them know what I'm going to be doing for them. We work on meal planning, meal prepping. We make sure we hold each other accountable. We have a lot of fun. I basically set the expectation of the group. And then I also give them a deadline, make a choice, get off the fence. You're on or you off kind of thing. And so I said tonight at 8 p.m., which is funny. I said that right at 8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. Tonight at 8 p.m. is the deadline for them to join this challenge group. And so they had 2 days to make that decision, to figure out their finances, if it worked for them. And I feel like when I give them that line in the sand, they have to make a choice if they're in this or if they're not. And if they're not, I definitely let them know that I do these every 30 days. So if this is not a good time for them, that's normal. Like some people just physically don't have the finances to do it. Then I will be doing it the next month, and they have 30 days to save $160 so that they can join the challenge group with me. So I did a welcome message. I did a live video. The next thing that I did was, let's see here. I'm scrolling through here. My call to action, and I posted a picture of my call to action in that thread where I said I had Success Club 18. I think it was this morning. So feel free to go look at that, and I have a cute little image that was on Google. And I asked them to say done below. So when I look at my thread after my call to action, everybody is saying done, 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 done. And what that is to me, or what I've learned it to be, is the power of positive peer pressure. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the video on YouTube, but there's this video of this guy, and he is at like a Lollapalooza concert, right? And he is dancing in the field like a crazy man. He looks like a lunatic. And there's a ton of people out in this field, and one person gets up, sorry, I had a phone call. One person gets up and starts dancing with him, right? And then so there's 2 people dancing. And then before you know it, 3 or 4 people get up and start dancing with him. And by the end of the video, there's like 60 or 70 people up dancing. And so this one person who looked like a complete fool, who decided to get up and dance, no longer looks like the complete fool, right? What is that? That is the power of positive peer pressure. So when I say, write done, when you've got your order in, and that first person that says done, and then it just starts trickling down, and they're like, oh my gosh, people are doing it. I'm not the only weirdo that wants to take part in this. And it kind of gives them a little bit of validation that it's okay to do this. So anyways, that's my call to action, and that's what I found to be really effective. Literally, it's like Success Club 10 as soon as I post that, within 24 hours. Let's see here. Then I usually go live again, kind of explaining, all right, we've got some people that have placed their orders. This is when we're starting. This is a little bit about me. I'm usually like literally in my pajamas. It's not professional or anything like that. They want real Jatana. They don't want something polished and perfect. Let's see. Then the last thing I do is a prize. So I like to buy 3-day refreshes because I like to do them personally. I'm about to lose them. But I bought 2 3-day refreshes, and I say that everybody that buys an all access challenge pack between these dates, 8 p.m. and now, one of you guys will win a drawing, right? And one of them is going to be my buddy for 3 days, where we do it together. And they love this. They're like, oh my gosh, I need that. And not only do I need that with their, their name's not on there yet, but I want to do it with Jatana. Like, I want to be her buddy in that. And so I go and post my cute picture, which I'll share. I think I posted it in the thread. But there's a little picture, and basically just saying whose name will be on here, how to qualify to be my buddy for 3 days and get your nutrition in check. Purchase your all-access challenge pack between now and the 10th at 8 p.m. to be entered to win. Obviously, I need to be your coach, and I must be able to ship this to the US because I do have people that are in Canada and Puerto Rico and UK and stuff like that, and I'm like, I'm not going to pay for all that crazy shipping. So with that, people start going to purchase because they're like, okay, now I'm really in now. And then the last thing that I do, which I did this morning, is I do another Power of Positive Peer Pressure post. So everybody who's decided to purchase, they wrote done, either on the actual wall of the group or underneath the call to action post. And I put, hey, okay, working on my Taking Control finalist list. Please feel free to tell me if I'm missing a name, because between me and my assistant, sometimes there's always a name missing. And so this list wasn't this long when I started. Of course, you can go back and edit it, but people underneath are like, oh my gosh, me, you forgot my name. Another Power of Positive Peer Pressure. There's all my challengers for this group so far. And, you know, they are, where I can't do two things at once. You can see people are saying like, wait a minute, no, I'm joining too, or I'm ordering tonight. That is another example of a Power of Positive Peer Pressure. So what do I do when like the 8 p.m. is done, right? It's 8 p.m. on Wednesday night. This group is officially, I stick to my word, it's closed. So I have my final list of people, and I create, or my assistant creates, get an assistant if you don't have one. She creates a collage of all of my challengers' pictures. I ask for their permission first, and then I shout it out on my social media of like, watch these people. In 30 days, they are going to transform their lives physically, emotionally, and spiritually in my groups. Anyways, so that is my last kind of hoorah, right? I post it in the group. They feel like they're a part of something. I post it on my wall. I get referrals. I get their friends, their audiences seeing it going, what are you doing, Felicia? Tell me. What are you doing, Jennifer? Tell me about it. Or they start stalking my page and send me a friend request. So it's a great way to broaden your audience. You might actually find coaches. You know that one girl who all of a sudden has a crazy amount of people who are naturally attracted to her who want to join. I'm like, okay, listen, Christina. You've got 5 friends who want to be a part of this group. Now, I could take them on, and I'm totally okay with that. That's not what you want to do, but I could also mentor you in this group as a coach. So we can sign you up as a coach, and your friends can join you. You can be my apprentice during this group, and you'll actually earn some commission and pay for your Shakeology. So that's what I do. It's been amazing, and I do it every 30 days. And some months I don't feel like doing it at all, but it works. Every time. I don't have to stress about Success Club. This just always worked really, really well. So I hope that helps you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to post it in the thread, and I will answer anything that you guys have. Sorry if I'm like all jittery. So love you guys. You're amazing. You're doing amazing things, and you inspire me so much every single morning. All right. Peace out, y'all. Bye.